Good morning from Sedalia, Missouri. I'm in Sedalia. Took the Amtrak here last night. Got in about 7:30 or so and quickly came down here to the Missouri State Fair campground to set up my tent before dark, and then went to go get some dinner at Hardee's and yeah, so getting ready to start a 2-day Katy Trail ride. We're going to try to ride all the way back home to St. Louis. I don't know if I'm going to make it without a pickup. We'll see, but I've got two big mileage days ahead of me if I'm going to do this, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited. I got my new bike. I'll talk more about that a little bit later, but yeah, excited to get this day going, so let's go. Where it begins, Sedalia. I'm going to take a picture of every trailhead sign. See if I can remember. The sign says leaving Sedalia on time, and that's pretty much true. It's about 7:40, and that's exactly when I intended to leave here. So far so good. We'll see how the rest of my day goes. But anyway, I thought since I'm here at the train depot in Sedalia, I would show off my new bike and kind of talk about what makes it so cool. So this is the Priority 600X. It is they call it an adventure bike. I would call it a bikepacking bike. Bikepacking is kind of like bike touring, but on a mountain bike type setup, sort of. So you go more off-roading and doing trails than you do with a touring bike. But it's got a lot of places to hook on equipment and water bottles and bags and all that good stuff. But what really makes it kind of special, this one, is this right here. This is called the pinion drive system. So there's inside here, there's like a transmission sealed, so you never have to lube it or do anything like that. There's nothing to take care of. All the gears are sealed in there, away from the dust and grime and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. It's got 12 gears, and it offers like a 600% range of gearing, which is more than what you'd find on a typical mountain bike. So that's pretty cool. And then it's driven with this carbon belt here, which never needs lubrication. So again, just nothing to worry about. You can just spray it off if it gets dirty, but you don't grease it or oil it or anything. You touch it, it's perfectly clean. So that's the cool part about it. It's got a front shock system, so you can really take it on some rugged off-road trails, single track, no problem. Won't need any of that today, unless something goes really wrong. But anyway, yeah, then I got all my bags set up here. Got a frame bag, I got my sleeping bag and sleeping pad here, and this thing that's attached to the back of my seat. Got a speaker here for some tunes, camp chair, and up here I got a little bag for my drone and my camera, GoPro, and I'm not using it. I put that there. Got these, this is a snack bag here, same thing over here that's got a water bottle in it, and my tent is attached to the front, and that's my setup, and I love it. It's gonna be so cool to have a nice bike that I can ride across the Katy Trail. So I'm hoping to do like 100 miles today, which is a lot on the Katy Trail. So I better get going so I can leave Sedalia on time. But all right, let's go. All right, so moving on down the trail. About 10 miles in or so. I'm feeling real good. It's a beautiful day. The bike feels great. Super happy. So if you've never done the Katy Trail before, this is pretty typical of what it's like. Kind of has that tree-lined canopy going for it. Especially in the summer, the leaves make for a nice shady trail pretty much the whole way. great. Of course, you got Missouri humidity to deal with, so it's not all peaches and cream, but it's nice to have a block from the sun. You don't have to worry about that too much. And then on the sides, you have farm fields off. Cows in the pasture. Hi, cows. Moo. So yeah, this is pretty typical of what the Katy Trail is like. A lot of times people will ask me, so can you just, you know, pull off the side of the trail and pop your tent up and call it a night? You really can't do that. Not very often. First of all, it's against the rules of the Katy Trail. And two, there's just not a lot of suitable area to do that here either. You got cow pastures or farm fields beside you, and obviously you don't want to trespass. Or past Jeff City, you'll have you know, more river bluffs on one side and like a river reef swamp on the other side. So there's not a lot of good places to camp other than the actual campgrounds. So, but yeah, this is what it's gonna be like. Having a great day. This is always kind of one of the highlights of the Katy Trail for me. This old signal left over from when it was the Katy Railroad. It's kind of sad that there's not a lot of stuff left from the railroad, including even the bridges. I notice every year I go through here, they replace more of the railroad bridges with, you know, modern concrete bridges, which I get. That's they get old and need to be replaced, of course, but it's kind of sad because it's kind of fun to roll over the old train bridges and think of what used to be rolling over them, those enormous locomotives for, you know, the whole 1900s. Those bridges existed and held up all that weight, but nature eventually reclaims it and takes it back. And so it's kind of cool that they've lasted as long as they did, but it'll be sad that in, I don't know, 10 years, 20 years, there's probably going to be almost nothing left from the railroad days. But anyway, I guess that's life. Well, I guess I should have checked the traffic report. We got some traffic on the trail this morning. Oh, hi guys. Don't mind me. Looks like you're getting some good stuff here. Moo! Last time I was on the Katy Trail, I posted a little video clip of the bike. And I got a comment on the bike, on the shot from, I guess, the person who lives there. And they saw my video on YouTube and said hi. And anyway, hello YouTube commenter. Thanks for putting out your little display of cool bikes. Makes it fun to drive by, pedal by, and nice to be welcomed on the trails. Thank you. Alright, so this is a special message to YouTuber Ryan Van Duzer, who kind of inspired me to get into bike packing. And I have one thing to say to you, two things actually. Thanks for designing this bike, it is awesome. And two, ole, 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 ole. Thanks, Duzer. I said before there's not too much railroad stuff left over, and that's pretty true, but here's another item that's kind of cool. It's an old turntable for a roundhouse that was here for the Katy Railroad. This is in Old Franklin. And this is a campground here coming up ahead. Here's the actual campsites. Well, I've stayed here before, but anyway, just outside of Boonville, past Boonville now, and trying to make it to Rocheport for lunch, which I'm on schedule for. You can hear a little train horn in the background. Reminds you of the old Katy days. Alright, pushing on. I feel great. Everything's beautiful out. Bike's working like a dream. Very happy. Alright, so I got a little bit of a detour here. The trail is flooded, so there's a sign saying flooded and used the highway, which is kind of the same detour we did last year. That was for a rock slide, so I don't think it's the same thing. So apparently these guys have been down it before and they just said you get your feet wet, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, here's another relic of the railroad, and this one is not going away anytime soon, I hope. At least not in the next couple of minutes, because I gotta get through here. This is an awesome railroad tunnel. How cool is that? Here we are in Rocheport. Alright, just finished a delicious lunch at Abigail's in Rocheport, and now back on the trail. Here is the bed and breakfast that we stayed at, Ben and I, last year. We ate our dinner from Abigail's carryout right there where that guy was, where I just waved to. Anyway, I love Rocheport. I wish I could stay longer, but I gotta get going, so. Alright. I love the train bridges. I can tell you. Have a good day. I'm about 5 miles away from North Jefferson. It's just outside of Jefferson City. And then I got another, I don't know, 20 miles or so to my campsite at Mokane. So I'm starting to feel it. It's getting a little harder. I think I'm going to make it. So just plugging along. Still enjoying it though. It's great. Oh my gosh, I'm a whipped puppy. But there it is, right up ahead. And I think there's a campground up here in the park, city park, that I can stay for free. So that's exciting. I just gotta go find it. Hopefully it's not up a big hill or something. It's pretty flat. Heck, yeah, man. Oh, what a day. I don't even know what my total mileage is. I purposely left it off my bike computer screen so I wouldn't worry about it, but I know it was a big day. So we'll check it out soon, but now I gotta go. Okay, I think this is it. Home sweet home for the night. In the Lions Club Park here in beautiful Mokane, Missouri. All right, let's hit the grand reveal to see what my total mileage was. 108.1. Dang, that's a lot of miles on the Katy Trail. It's a lot of miles on road, but ooh, it's really a lot of miles on the Katy Trail. And I had a headwind the last couple hours. Not help. All right, that's awesome. I did it. I feel good. I got to set up this tent and get some food from the bar and grill, which I think is open, I'm pretty sure. And I'll be a happy man. All right. Good morning. All right, day 2 is about to start. Here's where I slept last night. I just kept the rain fly off so I could look up and see the stars and the full moon. So it's a really cool night, and I slept really well. I don't know if my eyes look as messed up as they feel. I don't know, they feel real gunky and swollen. I guess I'm not used to wearing contacts, so I wore them all day yesterday on that long day. So I think today I will not do the contacts and just deal with it. So anyway, all in all, I feel pretty good. Another big day ahead of me today, so let's just see how it goes. And I'm supposed to meet my mom for lunch in Marthasville, so I gotta stay on schedule so I'm not late for her. So we'll get going and hopefully get on the trail at 7:40 like I planned. It's about 6:30 now, so. Alright, time to head out. Leaving Mokane. Good free camping spot. And let's hit it. 0-0 on the odometer. Let's go. I did not know about any trail closures. I looked. Thought I did. You never like to see this. All right, what do I do? Bridge closed. That's tough. All right, so there's no detour marked. It's kind of annoying. But I think I'm finding a detour. Oh, here's a bridge. Oh yeah, I think I remember this in the past. So anyway, hopefully I can bop over here to my left and get back on the trail. It's annoying that they didn't mark this. Okay. Yay, I made it back on the trail. Yeah, I did have to do that same detour last year, I remember now. But they didn't mark it at all. Okay, I'll stop complaining now. Back to enjoying the trail. Alright. A cool stretch here. Trying to get my way to Tree Lore. Got a couple miles to go to Tree Lore, but I love these stretches where the river is right beside you. So pretty. I love the Missouri River. It's really neat. Here's an old train bridge. Next to the river. So how cool. Pretty neat. Dealing with a lot of wind today, but I'm actually feeling a lot better. I just had lunch back in Marthasville about 3 or 4 miles ago with my mom, which was really nice. She brought me barbecue to eat, and I wasn't feeling very good at that point, so I actually took a nap in the grass after lunch, and made me feel a lot better. So I'm gonna keep pushing on. For a while there I was considering calling it and either getting a ride with her or trying to catch an Amtrak out of Washington, but that decision was easy because the Amtraks for the day are all gone out of Washington. So I'm gonna push on and I feel a lot better. And the really good news is that's tailwind, or this wind is about to become a tailwind as I snake north up to St. Charles. So that is going to, I think, help make my day go better and give a little bit of an attitude adjustment, because for a while there I was pretty whooped, feeling defeated. But anyway, there's the Washington Washington Airport over there. I grew up in Washington, and I had my 16th birthday, my parents got me a biplane ride out of that airport, and that was a pretty cool present. So makes me think of that. I love being out here. A lot of good memories out in this area. So all right, I'll keep pedaling and we'll see how far I get before I call my wife for a pickup, because I'm not gonna make it all the way to St. Louis, that's for sure. I'm at least an hour and a half past my schedule. It was gonna be tough to make it in by sunset anyway, so that's okay. I'm trying to enjoy the ride more and not worry about pace and time and making it somewhere at a certain time. So I'm taking it all in and loving it. Ooh, winery. Okay, maybe not now, maybe later. Bye. All right, so I'm chugging along. I feel great, honestly. It's crazy. I felt so bad just, about 2 o'clock or whatever, just a couple hours ago, but it's now 5:30, and I think I am gonna try to make it home. So we will see. I don't have a route totally picked out yet, and my phone battery is like 10%, which is a bummer, but I'm gonna see if I can make it happen. It'll be an adventure, and I'll bring you along with me. Headwind, but I'm in St. Louis County. Chesterfield, here I come. All right, I'm gonna make it. I think I'm in Ladue, almost at 270. So I got another, I don't know, hour or so to go, but recharged a little with some Starbucks. Pretty sunset behind me. I got a light on my bike, so I should be all right. So let's knock this out. Crossing 270. A lot of bugs out tonight. If I don't take a June bug in the eye, it's gonna be amazing. Ow! Oh, that sucks. Oh. All right, here we go, Forest Park. Hello, Science Center. You're looking good tonight. All right, I made it home. Home sweet home. I actually couldn't capture the moment of arrival because my batteries all died. But thankfully I didn't die. I made it. It was brutal. It was just a rough day. But I'm feeling good. It's a big accomplishment. So there's the total for the day. 106 miles after doing 108 yesterday. And finished about 9:20. So just a long day. So yeah, I mean, I'm proud of myself because I really thought there was no way I was going to do it after such a rough morning with that headwind, but it did turn into a tailwind as I'd thought it might, and I was able to get past Augusta with a new vigor in my step or whatever. So anyway, great trip, no problems. The bike was just an absolute rock star. I loved the bike. It was comfortable. It was performed well, no maintenance problems. The tubeless tires had no problems with thorns or anything like that. So yeah, it's gonna be great to take it on more adventures. I know my friend Ben and I are going in the late May to Arkansas in the Ozark Mountains to do a multi-day trip there. So I am looking forward to that, and this was a good test ride for that setup. So I learned some things, what I need to do different, but yeah, it's a good day, and I am gonna sleep so hard right now. So thanks for watching, and till next time.